It's a division matchup. We'll see the San Francisco Giants as they play against the San Diego Padres. Right here, right now, 2K Sports.
2K Sports welcomes you. Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Glad to have you on board mid-April. Who's going to do the W work today? Well, Chris Young hopes it is going to be him as he'll be out there on the mound. Nighttime baseball in beautiful Southern California, Petco Park in San Diego. So, Steve, how's he going to handle these San Francisco bats today?
Deception, the name of the game for Chris Young.
Pepsi presents our starting lineup. So look here at the Giants. It's going to be Torres now. Yesterday, the Giants taking the loss, and that snapped the 5-game winning streak, so they'll try and start another one. Fouled away. And that was a stinging loss in the last one. Got beat by 5.
Yeah, when you're giving up that many runs, you're not giving your offense a chance to come back, and that's what happened in this one.
Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, one away.
Well, you like to see your pitcher strike guys out. You like to see him keep the pitch count down. He did both.
Big smile in the dugout over there. That's a domination in that effort by the pitcher. And Freddie Sanchez up. He's managed just 2 hits and 14 at-bats lifetime against Young. And the first pitch was a strike. Got about 0-1 right now.
Well, the San Francisco Giants actually got the job done in 2009 against their division rivals and held their own against some pretty good teams.
A smash towards the hole. And Gonzalez takes care of that one. One of the interesting numbers for the Giants against the National League West is the fact they went 13-5 against the Diamondbacks, where he expected maybe the Diamondbacks pitching would be able to rise to the occasion.
Well, that just shows you how often the Diamondbacks swing and miss, because the Giants get a lot of strikeouts against them, and that's why they had so much success against them. The surprising record to me is 8-10 versus the Padres. Both teams not very good offensively, but you would think that the Giants pitching would overcome the Padres starting pitching and be able to win that series handily. And only 8-10 against the Padres, they're going to have to shore that up against a weak San Diego Padre team if they're going to compete in 2010.
You know, the series I thought was interesting is going 7-11 versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. You would have thought that the Giants pitching could have matched up with the Dodgers.
Not in short order in this one. And we've got Jonathan Sanchez out on the mound. He'll start for San Francisco. Steve, what's he looking for? What's he thinking about here against the San Diego lineup?
Well, Jonathan Sanchez threw a no-hitter in 2009, so that tells you he has quality stuff. But command is the key. As you watch this game unfold, does he throw enough strikes? He has to work ahead in the count with his fastball to make his quality secondary pitches work. If he's behind in the count, he's going to have to come in with a fastball, and hitters tend to put it in play.
Cuts on that fastball. Can't make contact. 1-2. And the 1-2 from Sanchez. That one gets past. It'll end up with the backstop with no damage done. He can't connect on that one. Chase Headley comes up empty on that swing.
Here's the 4-seam fastball coming at you in K-Camp. Get a better look. Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
And Torrealba's batting. It was a loss last time for the Padres. They were hoping to take the series after splitting games 1 and 2. They ended up grabbing 1 game only against the D-backs.
All you have to do is take a look at this club's last 10 ball games, winning only 3 of those games. This is a club that is definitely in trouble.
Swung on, liner to right, and Guillen takes care of that one. 2 away. Let's take a look at the lineup the Padres will have, brought to you by Pepsi. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, anytime Adrian Gonzalez is in the lineup, you have to be very careful with what you do to him. The thing about him is not many guys can make people around him better, but Adrian Gonzalez can. He's always on base. His on-base percentage is always one of the best in baseball. So he will take his walks, but you make a mistake, he will make you pay.
Line towards second. The throw in time for the out. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing done for either side thus far here in San Diego. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. And it's Jose Guillen at the plate. He gets runs across National League's top 5 leaderboard. Young with the pitch. Swings on that first pitch. Misses the fastball. 0-1. Here's the delivery. And with 2 strikes on him now, Guillen needs to protect that zone.
Gonna have to look for a little bit more patience at the plate in this game, because last game out struck out 3 times chasing pitches out of the zone.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as a K.
His pitches complement one another. They work off of each other, and he used a tremendous sequence right there. 1, 2, 3, strike out, see you later.
And Posey settles in.
Well, 2009, another year of growing pains for the San Diego Padres, and following a dismal 2008 season, and traded away a Cy Young winner and trying to go with young players. But, you know, they have to hope that these young guys can turn things around quickly.
Strike 1, Young on the swinging strike. Well, the Padres clearly in 09 a decision that it was time to make changes. Time to swing and a miss. Gets away. He's heading for first. And out. The catcher makes the play.
That's a great play, Gary. Pitch in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, does a great job retrieving the ball and gunning him out at first.
If you're a pitcher, you never want those strikeouts not to get recorded. Good play to be able to get the out at first base. Ball strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
He's just popping that glove with that 4-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
Edgar Renteria not fooled by that one. He evens up his count.
Well, he tried that 4-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
A swing and a foul off to the right side. On the way. Edgar Renteria swinging through that one. Nothing on the cut. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. Still, nobody on the leadoff hitter, Ryan Ludwig.
Right fielder, number 47, Ryan Ludwig.
Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
And he leaves that one alone. Ryan Ludwig shows patience. That'll even up the count.
I know a lot of pitchers like to pitch inside if they feel like the hitter's diving out over the plate, but I don't know what he was thinking right there.
Retiring Ludwig.
Now, a chance here to check out how the Padres ranked in the National League last year. 9th in stolen bases, 13th in home runs, and hitting with runners in scoring position. Now, the numbers just weren't quite there. They didn't have the batting average you'd like in those clutch situations to deliver runs, and that's something they have to look to improve upon this season.
0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
When you talk to players around the Astros.
Now a swing and a shot toward second. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here. When we talk about pure hitters in the game of baseball, Miguel Tejada may be overlooked a bit, but he is clearly that. Wherever he's played team-wise, whatever position he's played, he has always been a tremendous contact high average hitter.
And that's the key. If you're going to play shortstop, if you're not going to hit, you know, the 30.
Hit hard to second. He picks it up. Over to second for 1. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one.
They get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have gotten 2 right there.
And Venables batting right there in the top 5 in home runs. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Back up the middle. That should be a base hit. He throws. Gets in there in time. He is safe at third. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there. There he goes for second. And he's in there at second base. Now a swing and a shot toward second. Throws on to first. Side is retired. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. The Padres unable to get on the board.